Hi guys, and welcome to another Dragonheir Silent God video. In this video I want to show you my composition for defeating Thelendor, one of the 6 bosses of the Otherworld exploration Chaos Shadow. He's the boss that takes more damage from Necrosis champion. This for me has been a very difficult achievement to be able to do more than 22 million damage. Until yesterday I've not been able to do so, and I've done a couple of changes on my gear, and this has unlocked finally the 22 millions. And so I want to share with you my comp, the lineup, the gear and everything, and hopefully you're going to be able to do a good amount of damage on that boss too. Just for full disclaimer, I'm going to use 4 epic. Only one of them is going to be scroll, 1 rare, and it's going to be scroll as well. And I have the entire amount of bonuses that you can have from the Otherworld exploration. And I have some of the elemental affinity as 10% damage reduction and 5% additional damage dealt. Now, to show you the comp and the lineup, I need to jump into one of the dungeons because I've already used all my energy for today. And so Grave of Curse is probably the best place for me to do so. Let me load the comp and place them exactly as I use them. So this is the way you're going to place your champion, and the placement is very important. So let me show you the champions and the gear one by one. On the back, where we're starting from the rock star of the comp, Zalthora, one of the best epic in the game, in my opinion. He has a multi-hit ultimate skills that do damage and heal your team based on the amount of attack he has. And therefore I've placed on him the Crown of the Unclean to try to place the decreased defense on the boss. I like to combine the champion that need to place the decreased defense with the 3-year emblem, 3-year emblem set that's going to give increased attack, 15% increased attack to your team. In this way, when the decreased defense is going to be placed, your champion is going to have, all your champions are going to have increased attack, and they're going to deal more damage when it's more needed. We're going to use his Horror as well, which increased the attack by 24%. I've given maybe too much accuracy. If you have all the bonuses like I do, you only need 190 accuracy, so probably I could push more on the stats, but it's still enough to do the job, so I'm not going to do that anytime soon. He is placed on the back, and he's going to do a lot of damage, even if he doesn't have a lot of crit rate. Now, the next champion I want to show you is Megan. Megan is a rare healer. She has the ability to place defense up and recovering over time, and therefore she's there to sustain the team and heal it back. She doesn't bring any damage whatsoever, so with her I've tried to give her as much skill haste as possible. Unfortunately, my runes on this affinity are terrible, and therefore we're only getting 20 and 20 from the set. But I've combined that with the Spiritual Incense Burner, and this artifact is going to give her 10% of her ultimate recharge time back when she used the skill, bringing it down to approximately 16 seconds. And she's going to give invisibility as well and defense up. Those 2 buffs are going to reduce the damage we take from the boss. The boss has this ultimate where if he has rally, he hits up to 9 times. He has this beam falling down from the sky. They are going to do massive damage to single champion. And therefore, you need to be careful and have as much damage mitigation as possible on your champions. Other champions we're going to bring to protect the team is Tia. Tia is going to be there to protect the team from on the back line. She's going to provide invisibility and debuff immunity. She's going to heal on her battle skill as well. And she's going to do a lot of damage with her ultimate. It's a single target that deals a lot of damage. And therefore, I built full crit rate, a bit of crit damage, as much as attack I can push in this build. I didn't build any defense on any of the other champion. And she doesn't need any accuracy because the only debuff she will place will be healing prohibition, and we don't need healing prohibition in this case. I've used the arcane music box to try to give her a bit of damage bonus when she has a shield, but I don't think we're having shield over here. But most importantly, for the crit rate and to be able to have her 100% crit rate. I'm using the Executioner set. I found this set to do the most damage on these bosses. Not always the Gambler set is the best. It seems like some comps seem to work better with the Executioner. The other damage dealer is going to be Questa. Questa is an incredible epic, and she's on my list for the scrolls, but at the moment I don't have scrolls for her, and therefore she's still unscrolled. I've used the Eye of the Giant to give more attack and 20% damage bonus every time she does her ultimate. And she's built with accuracy to try to place the decrease attack or attack penalty. This is on her battle skill, so it's difficult to control and to time exactly with the boss. It's going to happen every 11.17 seconds. It's only 75% because she's not scroll. This makes the comp very unreliable. If I had a scroll, probably I could run this comp and get 22 million every single time. Unfortunately, I'm relying on her not missing that attack penalty on late stage of the fight. She is geared with the Troll set. The reason why she's geared with the Troll set is because she's on the front line. She's going to take a lot of damage. She's quite squishy. And she will not have invisibility for most of the fight because invisibility will be placed only on the range champion and not on the melee champion. And therefore, I need her to heal back to full health before the ultimate of the boss. And the way I'm doing this is using this set, which will give her 40% back of her attack every time she uses a basic attack. And because she's built for damage, she's going to heal a good amount and keep her health top up for the entire fight. And now the rock star of the comp probably is going to be Irma, the other rock star. She is not scroll as well, and she is the champion that has made this composition work for me. She has a very interesting ultimate skill that plays control immunity and damage reduction. The damage reduction part is the important one because we're going to reduce 20% less damage taken by the entire team when this skill is active, when this buff is active. This will help the team stay healthy and survive. And you see how many buff we're bringing. We're bringing increased attack, increased defense, healing over time, invisibility, damage reduction, control immunity. This means we're going to have a lot of buff on, and therefore I thought to combine the protection set with the Mask of the Lark. Mask of the Lark has this passive that reduces the damage taken by 3% for every buff your champion have. She's going to have 5-6 buff through most of the fight. This will reduce 15% of the damage she take, and because she's taking 15% of the damage away from the other champions, she is getting beaten hard, and therefore you need a way to reduce the damage she take. Otherwise, she will not survive. I've tried to push her defense as high as possible. She doesn't have any other stats relevant in this build. She's there only to soak up the damage. She does damage as well, so if you build her for damage, she will help your comp for sure. And the reason why the champions are placed this way is because Irma is going to run forward and she's going to use her ultimate, which has a diamond shape that is placed only in her surrounding. She's not going to place it in any other position. She's at the center and she's going to have this demon shape around. So your champions need to be maximum 2 tiles away. And therefore, this is the best positioning because she's going to run 1 tile forwards. She's going to cover all your backline, and Questa is going to run in this position next to her, and she's going to be covered anyway. And she's going to attack the boss. The boss is going to be placed here. I believe this is everything you need to know about this comp, gearing, and layout. I'm not using any timing because Questa is going to push back the turn meter. Is not reliable. I have I have a recharging speed penalty from Zalthora. It's very difficult to time the skills, so therefore I've left it without any timing, and I'm just going in and cross my finger and hope to come out on the other side with the damage enough to get the maximum chest. So far so good. It's been good for me. I hope it's going to be good for you as well. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please like and subscribe. I'm going to play the clip of the fight with the boss right after this one. And I'll see you soon with another video for Dragonheir Silence Gods.